Hi everyone, welcome to the University of Newcastle Library presentation on Open Textbooks for Open Access Week 2024. My name's Ruth Cameron. I'll be talking to you about how open textbooks promote community over commercialisation. The University of Newcastle Library acknowledges the traditional custodians of the lands within our footprint areas, the Awabakal, Dark and Young, Biripi, Worimi, Wonnarua and Eora nations. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and we extend that respect to any First Nations people who are watching this recording today. So what are open textbooks? They're usually digital and they are free to use, reuse, remix and share depending on the license chosen by the copyright owner. So the copyright owner has complete control over how their content is used and shared. And why are they so great? They're very adaptable. Not only can you adapt them to include topics which are relevant to your students' lives, but you can also align the content directly with your course outline, and you can adapt the content to appeal to diverse cohorts. And this is important as shown by a study done by Lambert and Fidel in Australia in 2022. And they discovered that students who can see themselves in learning materials and readings are actually inspired and feel more positive about what they can achieve within that discipline. So that adds not only to student engagement, but also to student retention. So why do students need them? The library's been running a survey on students' use of textbooks over the past couple of years, and we've had some fairly interesting results. So in terms of buying commercially published textbooks, 19% of students buy all of their required textbooks, 33% of students buy some of their required textbooks, and of the students who buy those textbooks, only 25% think that they give value for money. So commercialisation isn't really working for our students. So why do staff need to use open textbooks? As I said before, you can align the content directly with your course outline and learning outcomes. It can also increase engagement with colleagues, not only within your institution, but across disciplines and across other institutions. So it's just a chance to build that collaboration and community. And especially for University of Newcastle academic staff, open textbooks actually align with Foundations for Inspiring People in terms of academic staff. So by using open textbooks, whether that's using something as is, adapting content that already exists, or publishing your own content, you are applying new ideas, whether that's in your discipline, your profession, or your teaching. You're committing to continuous improvement of teaching resources. You're developing improved learning materials, and you're also enhancing the university's profile, whether that's local, national, or international. Of course, the reach of open textbooks is very broad. So how can the library support you? We provide you with an open educational resources guide that's accessible from our website, and it contains curated lists of open textbooks for the different schools. We can support you to find open textbooks relevant to your subject, and we can also support you to publish open textbooks, whether that's adapting from something that already exists or publishing your own original content. So if you would like to know more, please reach out to us. Your school's teaching liaison librarians are very happy to help. And to find them, go to the library page on the university website, click on our teaching and research support page, and then come across to the left-hand menu and just click on teaching liaison librarians, and you'll find a list of liaison librarians for each school with their contact details. So thank you for listening to all about open textbooks, and happy Open Access Week.